everyone, it's Tina with TSRcreations, back with an alcohol ink video. This is the 12 by 12 inch sheets of the craft plastic that I've been using. All my supplies will be linked in my description. I'm using Tim Holtz Ranger alcohol inks. That was current, and this is slate. These are two new ones. I haven't used these before. I hold up the green, but I end up not using the green. And I don't even know what that says right now, so not sure. It was a pack of 3. And then I always, I'm going to put in the brass, then your pinata brass. I put it in the squeeze bottle. It comes in a large size. I mean, you can get them in small sizes as well. And then I have my 99% alcohol in a little needle nose squeeze bottle. I'm just going to show you some pieces that I've done. I have a video showing how I finish in resin my pieces to cradled wood, and someone had asked they wanted to see this little one. So this was just a 6-inch round that I did. I'll probably paint the sides with like a gold, like a gilded gold, which would be pretty. So that's resin, that's all done. And I had a couple other pieces here. This one I just finished and came out really pretty. I used the Copic inks, a light gray and a turquoise. And this is, again, on the cradle wood. I just have to resin this one, but I really like the way this came out. You have to make sure, and I have a video, but you have to seal your artwork. And that's this UV by Krylon archival is what I use. Because if not, it will bleed into your resin. The resin almost will reactivate the ink. Here's another piece, actually, is the baby. The little round is the baby to this piece. I think I was practicing on the little round, but it ended up coming out cute, so I resined it. All right. So I'm going to get started here in a minute. I'm going to be using the stick hair dryer by Revlon without the attachment. Yep, it has a cool setting, so that's what I'll be using. And again, it'll all be listed in the description box. So here we go. And I will speed it up soon, because it is a long video, because it took me quite a while. So I'm just getting my inks ready, taking the tops off and getting started. Putting a little alcohol ink down on the paper. I'm going to start in the corner. And I put down some of the slate. And then the current. And I'm going to start to blow them around. Or actually, oops, that wasn't meant to happen. Okay, so I added a little bit more alcohol, so I'm moving it around a little bit. Actually blowing it a little bit with my mouth. Just to spread it out. Sorry you can't see this. It's just I'm just blowing it around. Okay. So now I'm going to start to use the dryer to fade it out. Actually drying the edges here. And I think I had it on like warm to dry it a little bit. So now I'm going to add the ink, a little bit more ink up here, and blend it in. Not sure why I did this, but I don't know. When you're doing the art, you're just kind of going, for me anyway, I can't always explain why I do things, but so the most important thing with this dryer is you want to keep it close to the paper, and you always want to bring it in from the sides, not directly over top, because when you bring it in directly over top, you're going to get like splatter, and it's like it kind of fingers out, and you don't want that to happen. Or maybe you do, but I don't for this piece. All right, so I continue to do this for quite a while. So I am going to speed it up because basically this is what I'm doing. I'm adding alcohol to spread it out, to wisp it out, to get that wispy effect. I will add more alcohol as I go up, alcohol inks, pigments. But for the most part, this, and it just gets kind of drawn out and redundant and a little boring. So I'm going to speed it up. Put a little music on for you so you can just watch me do what I'm doing here. And I'll catch you on the end, okay? If you have any questions, just ask and, put me in the comments and ask me anything. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But this video is like 45 minutes long. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to speed it up. All right, so I'm back. All right, so I'm almost finished this. It looks good. I like the colors. It's soft, pretty. So I just continue to fill in any areas that I feel that need more color, and keep going back and forth with my dryer. So I enjoy doing these alcohol inks. They do take a little time. It's not quick like an acrylic pour. Couple safety things. Just make sure you're in you have an open window or a well-ventilated area. And because I notice that sometimes when I'm using them for a long period of time, the alcohol will bother me a little bit, and that's kind of unusual for me because things don't really bother me like that. Almost like the fumes to my eyes. So maybe I should just need to get like a nice pair of goggles or something to see if that helps. It's almost like that my eyes get puffy and foggy. So I don't know what that's all about, and it's only when I'm doing it in my art room, my art studio, because it's just a bedroom that I converted into an art room. But when I do my alcohol inks down in the kitchen, in the open area, I don't feel that way. So, and I try, when I'm filming, obviously I'm in my art room because there's no distractions. But when I'm just doing them, and nobody's around and I can do it, I'll just do them in the kitchen. But sometimes the cat will jump up on my table, and we don't want that. So just keep blowing it out, keep fanning any areas that you want to be more wispy, and that's generally what I'm doing. I'm just using the alcohol to do that. I'm not adding any more color at this point, I don't think. But yeah, this turned out really pretty. I just used the currant and the slate and the brass. I did not end up using the green. So I just bought some of these alcohol ink markers. So I'm excited to try them. I think they're by Arteza. So I'm excited to try them. I've watched a couple people using them, and they look like they're really easy to use. You just kind of put them down on the paper and then blow them out. So I'm excited about that. And they don't look like they don't run all over the place like the inks do. So I'm going to try those out later, and I will do a video on those too. So I'm just cleaning up the paper. There's some areas that I just wanted to make sure I cleaned off. And then I'm just using a little alcohol and a paper towel. You can use a Q-tip. A lot of times it's good so it gets into smaller areas. So it must be in an area here I didn't like, so I'm just fanning that out. So these videos, when you watch them back, you realize, gosh, I was here a long time doing this. It really was. I think this video was probably about an hour and a half. I didn't speed it up. I thought it was 45 minutes, but that was only the one part, and then I forgot that I had an extra little section here. Well, I'm almost done. All right, I think I'm drying it now. I think I might be almost done. Yeah. So now I'm checking it out, seeing if there's anything. Obviously there was something I didn't like. putting a little gold in there. Oh, and I'm using this little tool, and these are like little they have little dotters. I don't even know what they're called. Stylus, or I got them on Amazon. You use it for dot art. I was just using it to kind of move the gold to where I wanted it. All right, well, I don't know whether I should speed it up at this point and just show you the end product, but I mean, this is pretty much complete. I'm just being really picky here, and little details that you probably can't even see. I can't see watching it back right now, but obviously there's something there in that area that I didn't like. I'm spending a lot of time there. So, all right, maybe done. I don't know. Oh, nope. Oh my gosh. Anyway, if you have any questions, please comment. Ask me anything. If I can answer you, I will. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Also, check out a channel that I watch. It's an Alcohol Ink channel. Her name is Lori Brewer. She's awesome. She's got some beautiful pieces. I've been doing, I think I've told you this before, but I've been doing alcohol inks for a while, and was having a hard time getting the wispy look. And when I started watching her channel, she suggested this hair dryer, and I've seen other people using it, but I purchased it, and it changed the game for me, and I was able to get the look I was going for. So check out her channel, Lori Brewer. You know, and everybody's wispy alcohol inks are different. Some are, like mine, I think, look like leaves. There's more veininess to them. Some people's are more wispy, more faded, not as much color. And I like them too, but yeah, everybody's are different. Right? If everybody was the same, life would be pretty boring. All right, so I'm just cleaning it up at this point. I keep turning it around. I'm looking at it, and I'm probably going to end up going back into it with the dryer, because whenever I end up cleaning it up, sometimes I'll mess up the end that I was trying to clean up, and then I got to go back and blow it out again. So I'm just going to let it play out to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you go make some beautiful art today. If interested in any of my pieces, just shoot me an email. Everything's in the description box, my email. I have an Etsy store. Go check that out. I have an Instagram. I have a TikTok. I have all my links down below. You can check me out and see what else I'm doing. All right. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video. Bye-bye.